Hi, everybody. Hello. Jacqui Duran, your Scentsy consultant, friend, networker, all-around crazy woman. Welcome to Tuesday Training. We have made it to Tuesday. Small victories, folks. Small victories. I know I'm starting just a touch early. Okay. I'm starting just a touch early, so those of you who are here to join me live, I apologize if I'm throwing off your schedule, but I am running about 10 minutes ahead of schedule, and so I thought instead of sitting around and twiddling my thumbs, I thought we'd just go ahead and get started. So those of you joining, feel free. The Q&A box should be, I don't know, one of the sides. It's on my side over here. Feel free to type into there if you've got a question for me, and I'll be more than happy to answer that live for you. But today we are talking all about March Madness when it comes to Scentsy. Yes, honey. And we're talking March Madness because we have a whole heck of a lot going on this month, guys. We have lots and lots and lots of goodies to discuss. It is March 1st. March 1st. Oh my good gravy. We are already into March. But for those of us who have been waiting. Oh. Hit the A button, baby.
I did, but it didn't pause.
Okay, now pause it because now the light's on. Here, you're going to take the remote in there and do it.
Oh.
We're watching The Good Dinosaur. Go, take it in the living room and pause it. She wants to be in the video, so I'm live. Yay! All right, so March Madness. If you guys are anything like me, you have been dying to share this new catalog. I am so incredibly happy about this catalog and what is inside of it. Okay, you have to show, look.
That is so cool.
These are the new kids diffusers, and do you know that those are magnets? So you can move them around.
Can you even put them on your fridge?
You could, yeah. They're actual magnets. So you can move them around on the warmer like they're swimming. It's actually a diffuser. So if you guys haven't yet seen the catalog, you need to be seeing this catalog.
Yeah. Do they ever get hot?
That's a very good question. On the diffusers, I will have to say no because, and I'm only saying this out of experience, because our diffusers that we have, the outside shells do not get warm at all.
Yeah, we don't have magnets on them.
Yeah, ours don't have magnets. But you guys have got to be checking out this catalog. So if you're a consultant, if you're a current consultant, and you haven't yet ordered, stop jumping on my bed. If you haven't yet ordered your catalog or product list or anything like that, try and do so. If you're waiting, honey, stop. If you're waiting for the funds to become available in your budget, that's okay. My suggestion for that is to wait until the commissions hit. So you can get paid for what you worked for in February. So for the entire month of February is when you're going to get paid out. Gosh, I had hair like sticking straight out. You're going to get paid out for that on March 10th. Normally, Scentsy loves us and they're able to process our payroll. So most months, I would say at least 1, sometimes 2 days ahead of schedule, our commissions get posted. But that's normally when you see like all the posts all over Facebook. Everybody's getting excited. Woohoo, early payday. So you'll know. Or you can always be checking your pay portal, your card, to see and use that money to buy your business supplies. So, you know, that's personally how I do it. Because again, I don't like to take money out of my personal budget or, you know, my family budget and put it into my business. I try and keep them separated, and so that's what I use mine for.
Hey, can I?
You already are, but I want you to sit down, okay?
Yeah. Can I talk in the show?
What would you like to say very quickly because we're live?
So if you like to come over to my house, like Mikhail, I want to come over to my house and play a game, like hide and seek and stuff. And he'll like to eat some Smarties.
Okay.
And
Hurry up, we're live.
if you like to wear some of our teenager shirts, subscribe. Peace out. Bow, 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 bow. What?
Okay, thank you. Go watch Good Dinosaur. I'll be out in a minute and we're going to make tacos for dinner, okay?
Okay.
All right. Go watch Good Dinosaur and I'll be there, okay?
Okay.
All right, I love you.
Okay.
All right, bye. Okay, so make sure to get your business supplies. So like I said, if you need to, wait until that commission hits and then go ahead and purchase your business supplies that way, if that's easier for you out there. But March Madness, we have this entire catalog is ready to order. And I know some of you guys out there were just chomping at the bit to get in. I know I talked to Leslie earlier today, very briefly, and she had already put in her order, so she's rocking her business out already. I've got a couple, tribe members who they've already submitted orders. Some of them are already active. There's amazing stuff in here. OMG, there's amazing stuff in here, and your customers want it, and you want it. Trust me. You want it. You don't even want to see my wish list. I mean, seriously, my wish list, I could sit here for the next hour and a half and go over the wish list that I have for the things in this catalog. Most of them are scents. And so if you guys haven't yet watched my scent review for the spring and summer scents, I'll put a card up there and link that so you guys can grab a peek at that. But there's some amazing scents in the catalog. Exciting stuff. But March Madness is going on in full swing because not only do we have this baby, but Scentsy announced an amazing promotion. Do you know what they did? Scentsy has only done this one other time in the entire history that I have been with the company. They have done another join special. That's right. They're basically giving you the kit and letting people join. They're letting you join. Those of you who've been sitting on that fence and February supersized starter kit just wasn't enough to push you off the fence and get you to join. Scentsy said, you know what? We are bringing out the big dogs. And do you know what they did? They said, okay, fine. We're going to let people join for a discounted price. So for US prices, it is only $49. Canada is $59 plus tax and shipping. So we still got to pay our taxes. We still got to pay the shipping. But compared to the regular price of $99, this is a steal, people. This is a steal to start your business for that little of money. Do you know what I would have done if I mean, seriously, if I was not a consultant right now, I would be jumping all over this. So consultants out there looking to build your team, looking to really start building a business and building a brand for yourself and your Scentsy business, this is your time to start recruiting. You need to be talking to those people who have been on that fence. You need to push them off. You need to let them know that it is only $49 in the US to join, plus tax and shipping, your Scentsy team. So let's grow our teams, people. This is a perfect opportunity. And they get to walk into this catalog. Hello. Are you guys paying attention? This catalog. Joining for only $49. It's just madness. Hence the reason Scentsy March Madness is upon us. There are so many great things in this catalog, but I think that the great things in this catalog are, they're great, they're wonderful, they're amazing. I want them all. But I think that it is truly up to us as consultants. You know, I do say that Scentsy sells itself, and it truly does. But Scentsy doesn't sell itself when it's sitting in a catalog in your home. You have to get out there. You have to be talking Scentsy. You have to start spreading the word. I want you guys to really look outside of your comfort zone this month and look for different ways that you can maybe reach different people. For some of you, it may be literally branching out of your comfort zone, maybe trying something new. Maybe it's going with a friend and doing like a happy hour somewhere. Take some catalogs, take a bag of your mini testers, and sit around at a happy hour with your friends, with your tribe, and look at the catalog and have them sniff Scentsy. I mean, seriously, over happy hour drinks, that's awesome. And do you realize that when they're sniffing those scents, they're going to fall in love with at least one, if not more, of those scents. And what's ultimately going to happen, they're either going to fall in love with a warm or two, or if they've already got plenty of warmers at home, they're going to be like, well, now I at least got to buy like a 6-pack of bars, right? Because I got to have some new scents. I want to open up my house. I want to open the windows. It's springtime. I want those fresh smells happening. They're going to want what's in here, okay? But they're not going to know about it unless you help them experience it. Be a walking billboard. So that means branding your way in some stuff. If you don't have a Scentsy shirt, that's okay. You don't have to have a Scentsy shirt. If you have a Scentsy bag, awesome. If you don't have a Scentsy bag, that's okay, because you're still walking around with catalogs or product lists. You're still walking around with your testers, but make yourself like a walking party, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to set up either a pouch party or a tote party, and I want you to carry it with you and just be your own personal host this month. Seriously, because as you're walking around and running into people, even if they're so familiar with Scentsy, they're just like, oh my gosh, I've seen all the sneak peeks, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, do you have a current consultant you're working with? Because if not, I would love to go ahead and place an order for you for some of these new scents. That should be one of the first questions out of your mouth. If they have no idea what Scentsy is, then that's like an open door invitation. You don't know what Scentsy is? Sit down for a second, let me tell you. And you're going to share some Scentsy with them. So make up some samples, pass them out. If you don't have the scent of the month, which if you guys have been paying attention, it is pink tulips. And I put that video up the other day, so I'll link that up there in the cards. Pink tulips. Yumminess. It's just spring in a bar form right here in the color pink. That's spring. It's fabulous. I think that if you make up some samples and you start passing those out, you start talking about your Scentsy, maybe you're carrying a pouch. Hopefully you're carrying a pouch party with you or a tote bag party. And you're talking Scentsy and you're spreading the word. Before you know it, you are going to be blowing yourself out of the water with your sales this month. I mean, it's like a no-brainer. Reach out to those previous hosts. Reach out to them and say, hey, guess what? The new catalog came out with the new spring and summer scents. You're going to fall over and die. It's that good. Have fun. Have fun. Talk to your host, email them, text them, however it is that you communicate with them best, and just let them know, hey, the new catalog's out. If you haven't seen it yet, I'd love to send you a copy, or, you know, let's meet for a happy hour. Let's have a happy hour, or let's meet for brunch or coffee, what have you, for those great local people. If they're not local to you, hey, you know what? I do bag parties and pouch parties all across the country. What do? I take my pouch. I actually use the USPS, the United States Postal Service. I use their If It Fits, It Ships bags. And so I put my pouch party in there. I put some extra catalogs and product lists, and I put, you know, anything else that I'm sending my host, put it in there, mail it off. And then all I do is I let them know, hey, as soon as our party's over and we're closing out your party, I'm just going to have you ship the testers back to me. Normally, you know, if they've got any leftover catalogs or product lists, things like that, I will let them keep those items. Unless I've, for some reason, sent them an overabundance and they just have tons of it left, please send it back to me. I will reuse it. But the testers are the true thing that I'm really that I usually will have them ship back to me. And if they can't, don't have the funds to be able to do that, then I will go ahead and take care of shipping for them to get it back. Just because those are my testers and it was convenient for me to be able to ship them a party. So I don't mind. That's something that I personally don't mind doing for those customers out of town. But don't feel that that is something that you absolutely have to do. So again, if it's not within your budget, if it's not within your means to do it, don't do it. It's okay. Okay. It doesn't mean that they're going to be like, oh, well, I'm totally not hosting a party with you now because now I have to pay $6 to ship it back. You know what? I'm going to throw in an extra. I got scent of the month, and I'm going to throw in an extra bar just because you're having to pay shipping to send those back to me. Savvy? Are we square? Are we good with that? We're good with that. I can guarantee you that most of your hosts are going to be good with that. So don't break the bank. Break the bank. Don't go beyond your means. Don't stretch yourself, because that is the last thing that I want any consultant to ever do, is to stretch themselves financially. Because for the majority of us working this business, we're here to make money. Let me just preface that. We are here to make money, okay? I am a mom. I have a household. I have food that I need to put on my table. I have cars that need to be paid for. I have bills. I got credit cards I want to pay off. My husband and I are trying to buy a home. I have 2 older children who are getting expensive. I have things that need to be paid for. I do my Scentsy because I love it. And then the commission that I get from it helps me to provide for my family. And that's what matters most to me. That's why I do what I do. I do what I do because of my family and to help us financially. And it's such an amazing blessing. And in the middle of all of that, I get to meet all of you, and I get to have fun with you guys. And I am meeting friends every single day. I am talking to people across the country. I am talking to people in other countries. This is global. Global. Yes, global. So expand out of those comfort zones. Meet new people. If you run into somebody who is just completely like, don't even talk to me about that Scentsy stuff, awesome. No problem. I will never speak of it again. If you can give me someone who I can talk about it with. Do you know somebody who likes things that smell good or likes candles in their home? I'd love to talk to them. Ask for a referral. I want you guys to have fun. March is upon us. It's fabulous. And it's finally here. I would love to hear how you guys are jumping into this new catalog. Do you guys have some theme parties thought about or planned? I certainly have some in the works. I think it's really fun, especially when you get into spring, because it's almost like, it's kind of like spring cleaning to me, right? I get to have fun. I get to open the house. I get to look for things and new ways to work my business. And I think that theme parties are a really big part of that, because I think for a while in my Scentsy journey, I kind of really strayed away from like the whole theme party thing. I thought it was cheesy, and I was like, oh, my people are totally not going to go for that. And I don't have a whole lot of home party hosts. I just don't. I've got busy people on the go, people in other states, people in Canada. I've got these people who I just can't get to their house if I need to go do a party. And so that's why the majority of my business is done via social media, those pouch parties and those bag parties. But for the people who I do get to do home parties for, who are local to me, I like to have fun when I do those parties, okay? It's spring. Give something a theme. It's March Madness. What else happens in March? I don't know. There's some holiday happening in March. Take it outside. Do a women's happy hour at somebody's home. Do a spring break party. Have fun and get creative. And when in doubt, ask your hosts. Do you have any ideas? I'd love to do a theme party. What are you into? It's as simple as that. If you make it fun for your host, they're going to be excited. They're going to be talking about it more. They're going to be trying to invite more people. They're going to be really announcing this party because they're going to be so excited about it. And when you're building that enthusiasm and keeping that host engaged and getting them looking through this catalog, give them a pouch or a bag party before they even have their party. Trust me, you're going to see better results that way because you're going to see people who are starting to order and put those outside orders in even before the party happens. Like magic. Poof. Bottom line, have fun, be you, enjoy what you're doing, and enjoy why you're doing it. We're here because we love Scentsy. We love the product. We love what Scentsy does for us, what our businesses do for us, and what our Scentsy family and our tribe does for us. So enjoy it. Enjoy the moments that you get when you get them. That's kind of my intro into March. It was just kind of basically an overview, but next week, as you guys know, every single Tuesday we meet here and we do a fun training video. So next week, I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to talk marketing next week. And of course, it's going to be social media marketing, because that's my genre. That's where I live, is social media. So that's what we're going to be talking about next week. So if this helped you at all, please give me a thumbs up down there below. If you are not subscribed yet to my channel, hit that subscribe button and subscribe, because every single Tuesday we do a training video and then we have the fun videos in between. Now we've got the confessions from the Camry, so you get to see me in the car and on the go. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but whatever. I like it. I have fun. Sorry. Other JOB stuff. Yay, the fun continues. But we've got the confessions from the Camry series. It's like, where was I? Who am I? Where am I right now? We get the confessions from the Camry series. We get the fun videos. We have our scent of the month videos, and then we just have the really silly ones just kind of thrown in for fun. It's all about fun. It's all about fun. So make sure you're subscribed. Until next week, as always, I love you all. Thank you for joining me live. Peace, love, happiness. I'll see you all on the flip side.